All right, I'm here. I'm at my table and I'm double checking some of these links and I don't see myself up. All right, I'm here. And I'm double checking. What is going on? All right. Just making sure that I am actually live before I start drawing and rambling on like a crazy person. Mm-hmm. My Firefox thing was kind of like messing me up a little bit, but it should be okay. If you're commenting, please comment on the YouTube page, not on the Facebook page, because I don't think I'm going to see any of your posts if you comment on Facebook. You have to click the link and head on over to YouTube, and then I could see you. I'm going to check a couple of more buttons. It's almost 8 o'clock. That's right. I clicked like on my own live stream. You see it. You see it there. Unapologetically giving myself a like for even getting this far. All right, let me stick my phone over here, stick this over here, stick this over here. Chet, hey, I see you. I see that something's working. So, gonna remix this. Nah, yeah, I totally understand. You said you had a power outage and everything was off. Yeah, my situation. You know what? I had everything. I had everything plugged in and ready to go. And I'm not used to using Firefox on my Mac, but you have to use a Windows based program to use this live streaming app. So uh, right before I started getting ready to turn everything on, it told me like the webcam wasn't responding. It told me that the microphone wasn't responding. Like I had to give it access all over again. like like everything was breaking exactly 5 minutes before I'm supposed to hit the button. So so yeah, my back started feeling better and everything else started breaking, I guess, like to make up for the what edge won't work. I had no edge. I am edgeless. There we go. Put that down. This. Put this over here. Let me see here. Well, it's 8 o'clock, so let me throw in the intros, and then we can start drawing, and we can see who joins us this evening while I ramble into the evening Thank you for being here. Enjoy. This episode has been brought to you by Zen Bounty Wars, published exclusively from Zen Comics. I meant to say First Comics, because I don't know what I'm doing. Back at the drawing table again. After about, 2 weeks? 2 weeks. It feels like 4 weeks. It might be 3 weeks. 3 weeks of not really being able to work all that well because it's hard to draw and sit and bend over when your spine has been destroyed. So I'm happy to be back. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for joining me. If anybody pops in while I'm drawing, while I'm sketching some of these pictures, yeah, that is no doubt. You are speaking the truth, good sir. And you know the inner workings of the studio better than most. So. But it's good though. It's like I'm actually looking forward to it because I would much rather work double time and work extra hard than have a broken back. Because holy crap, I've thrown my back out before, but it's never been like this. Like it never hurt this much. And I don't know if it's because I'm in my early 50s. You know, it's like I'll date myself. I'll say that I'm in my early 50s. I'm getting older. So I don't know if it's because of that, because maybe I'm taking some medication for a thyroid thing, because I don't know. I don't know what a thyroid does, but it's got to be within a certain number. So I got to take some medication so it stays in the number, or else I guess I don't know what happens if it goes outside the number. So, and I don't know, man. It's just value your health, people. It's if you're young, value it. If you're older, freaking take care of it. Yeah, that's the thing. You get older. You're totally right, dude. It most likely is, because I have the same issue as I get older, and you speak the truth. So I feel like everything was going pretty good until I hit 50, and as soon as I hit 50, it was like the warranty was up, and it was almost like I ripped the tag off of a mattress or something. And That's no good. You don't want to go that route. So I will be looking up and down. I may not see your comments like right away because I'll be inking and I'll be looking at the comments, and I'll be inking and I'll be looking at the comments. So we'll be back and forth a little bit, and maybe in the middle of this I'll play the intro again just to give my back a little minute to stretch as as we my sketchbook 340. Hello. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, for sure, dude. Okay, yeah. Keep me updated. Keep me in the loop, man. What am I working on? This is a piece. We have a Kickstarter. It's like I'm drawing Zen Intergalactic Ninja for First Comics again after all these years. So Steve Stern, the co-creator of Zen, and myself are working on a book together for First Comics. It is a crossover, and it'll have Nira X as the guest appearance star in this particular story. And it's a series. It's actually a 4-issue series, and we're gonna have a Kickstarter. It's coming up. I want to say that the Kickstarter is going to launch in early October, mid October. But in the meantime, I do have a web page that is up just for people to sign up so we can kind of plan ahead a little bit. It is here at zenbountywars.com. And it's just a quick little sign up thing. You just drop your name, drop your email, and that way they can give you like updates first before we start posting anywhere else. And the big thing about signing up is that you get a free 2-sided signature trading card. So the trading card on one side is the artwork that I'm working on right here. It's the Nira X side of the trading card, and I'll be signing this side of the trading card. The other side of the trading card is going to be this piece of artwork of Zen Intergalactic Ninja. And this side is going to be signed by co-creator Steve Stern. Zen Intergalactic Ninja was created by Steve Stern and Dan Cody back in the early 80s. And thankfully, in the 90s, they allowed me to write and draw their character for Entity Comics. It was actually our launch title for Entity Comics, and I actually drew and wrote Zen for quite a while. So this is nice. And Nira X actually had her first appearance in Zen #0, which was our first issue that we launched Entity Comics with back in 1993. Holy smokes! So for anybody keeping track of math, Nira turns 30 this month. So this is one of the things that we have that's like kind of cool, like doing like some special projects and things for her 30th anniversary. We've got some other projects for her 30th anniversary that are more in line with some of her adult stories and adult artwork. And you can find all of that. I'll put up a little banner here so you could find it. All of my adult stuff, or like whatever commissions I draw or whatever stuff I do for our Patreon page at Club Corrupt, and it is a special imprint just for our more exotic materials, as it were. So I'll leave that up there for a second, just in case you want to check that out. I appreciate it. It's just a way of supporting the studio, and you guys get to see some of those pieces there first, and some of the story pages and things like that. So all of that more exotic stuff ends up on Club Corrupt. So that's an imprint that's just for that. The image here for this trading card, this is going to be exclusive from First Comics. And I think, like I said, I'm almost positive that the Kickstarter will launch sometime. It's either early or mid October. So it'll be kind of a Halloween campaign, I think. So I am very much looking forward to that. Super excited about it. I think I'll put the little website thing down there just so just so that you know. When you sign up at the website, it makes it a point of saying that you're going to get this signature card, assuming that you do support the campaign. But when you sign up at the website, you're only dropping your name and your email. You're not committing to anything. You're not obligated to anything. But if you do support the campaign, they're going to match your name up with your backing, tier that you select, and they're going to make sure that you get one of these exclusive two-sided trading cards. So it's a free card. It'll come to you if you do support the campaign, and if you just put your name down saying that you're interested and you don't end up supporting the campaign for any reason, you're not obligated. It's totally cool either way. So, but it's good to get it signed up, so that way, just in case you do, you'll be one of the people that get the exclusive card. So it's a nice extra. And we've got some other cool ideas and some stickers and things like that. The typical things that will come with a Kickstarter campaign when the book actually does launch, when the campaign launches in October, which I'm almost positive that it's going to be October. So it's with a grain of salt, but yeah, that's what we're shooting for. That's what we're planning for. There's a lot of people involved in making that happen. So I'm almost positive that it's going to be totally fine. That's going to be our schedule. Ken, good to see you, man. Hey, buddy. I'm glad you're here, my friend. We're over here talking up Nira X, and we're talking about going to ZenBountyWars.com and signing up, which I know that you already have. I think I've seen your name on there already. I think you told me that you did. So super, super duper appreciate that. And it's a great way to help First Comics plan ahead and know, how many people are just interested in what we're doing. And hey, make me look good in front of the publishers, guys. If the numbers are good, if they get like huge numbers of people signing up saying it's like, hey, we're interested in this thing, it makes your boy Bill here look good. It's like you want me to keep on drawing for these people. So that's what this artwork is. This is going to be the one side of that signature trading card. And I'll show you, like, every once in a while. Ken, I'm gonna tell you what. Nira X, who is that? Boy, you came at the wrong time. Yeah, you know very well who that is. So every time I get quiet, that's only because I'm concentrating on keeping my hand very still while I'm inking some of these lines. And I think I'm sold on Procreate. I love Procreate so much. That is my painting program. It's called Procreate on my iPad. Not only is it way more portable because it's on my iPad, but it's so intuitive, dude. So it's like I still like to do all the artwork on paper whenever I can. I'm a stickler for the originals being something that you can actually hold in your hands, I'm old-fashioned that way. The old-fashioned way. But there are times when it's prudent for me to draw completely digitally. I like doing both. I like all the tools that I get to have when I draw completely digital. But just that whole idea of not being able to hold it in your hands is, I don't know, it's devastating to me. So, but I do love to draw completely digital too. So there's always reasons to do it one way or the other. I tell you what, if I was traveling or anything like that, it's great that I could still, like I don't have to have, all my paper and inks and everything else with me in order to keep on working. So being completely digital has its perks as well. I'm going to hold you to that, Ken. I'm going to hold you to being right back. I'm going to tell you that right now. So just wanted to be sure everybody was aware of the ZenBountyWars.com thing, the sign-up sheet thing. Just because it's free, it's no big deal. And if you do want to check out our Patreon page, the club is it's for the more adults in the room, for the more exotic stuff. Just in case you would like to check that out. We always welcome anybody to the club, kind of support the studio that way. And I'll tell you what, let me stretch my back for like 2 seconds, and I will be right back, guys. Okay? Not only am I back, but Ken is also back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, definitely. Let's all discuss. A lot of there's going to be a lot of people that watch this later on. That's totally cool. But I see that some of our inner circle is present right now. Absolutely, chat away, and throw some ideas around while I'm over here inking, because you guys keep my creative gears turning. And even though my back hurts, it's not keeping me from moving or working. So you have no idea how happy I am that my back has actually gotten to this point where it's just like, it's visibly better. I don't know what tendon I pulled out of my back, but I'm pretty sure it was connected to my soul. Kevin is most likely watching, so I can't. No, I think if Kevin was here, I think he would say he was here. So we'll see if Kevin is able to show up. I don't know what his schedule is. I don't know what time of day is really good for everybody. But always cool to get the entire Citadel circle in the room, in the house. Actually, I want this one. Over here selecting pens. I might have to I gotta double check. I gotta look into the supply room and see how many pens have died. I don't know how many pens are left back there. I might have to take a look. Kevin, you are here, but still at work. How are you doing this? You're in 2 places at once, bro. You know what? You didn't miss very much. We just got started. We just started chatting, and I just started inking this piece. Which since you just popped up, this is the other side of the two-sided signature trading card that is going to be one of the special items for the Zen Bounty Wars crossover book with Zen Intergalactic Ninja and Nira X. So I'm working on that one today. This is actually the other side. I'll go ahead. I'll put this up here real quick. The camera's kind of at a weird angle. It makes his foot like smaller than it is because it's like angled away or whatever. But I got Zen in a cool. I think he kind of looks like he's rapping, dude. It's like he's like getting down. He's like laying down the law or something like that, like Eminem style or something. Got some little iced tea going on or something. But he's very sure of himself. He knows that this is cool. This is the way to go. This is the way. He's a bounty hunter. He's allowed to say that, right? Does he have to give Star Wars a nickel every time he says this is the way? I'm party of the Citadel Circle, like an executive. No, you're part. Yes, you're party. It is a party. For Nira, it's definitely a party. But yeah, you're like part of the Nira X Illuminati. That's what it is. The Cyber Able. I'm over here. My brain's on autopilot. The Cyber Angel Illuminati, as it were. No. She's immortal. She is immortal. Yeah, time is very funny for her because she does travel back and forth in time, and she has existed. Like all of the different versions of her are still her. You know what I mean? It's not like because of the way that she got her powers, like all those different timelines where she exists as something else somewhere else. It's not a different version of her. Those are, like when you change history and you branch off the timeline and you get like a different Captain America. It's like that isn't the same guy. It's a completely different person who is that character in that universe. But with Nira, it's kind of it's a blessing and a curse because that's the thing with her brother, who became Paradox. All of Nira's lives are actually being lived out separately. So she doesn't lose her mind. But Paradox, all of his different lives, her brother, Alexander, all of his different selves keep on merging into one body. And that's why he becomes Paradox. And that's why he loses his mind. And that's why he's just a psychologically damaged person. So that's kind of a basic rundown on how that is. Yeah, and those prints were super, super cool. I think we just the last auction that we did, the last art auction that we did at Red Valkyrie, the very last prints from those 25th anniversary prints that we printed up, I think those are all gone now. They're in the wild, as it were. The very last ones, I shipped them to this really, really cool collector who lives in Australia, and she's awesome. So yeah, that's where that's at. No. It's her 30th this month. 1993 was her first appearance in Zen number 0. So it should be 30 this month. No, sir. No. That's correct. Yep, you got it. You got it, Ken. Yeah, she debuted in June, July of 1993, and we've actually settled on her birthday. I've actually got to. I've got my notes in my phone. I'm gonna look this up right now. So I'm gonna stop sketching for a second because I'm gonna look this up on my phone. We've got this written down in a thing here. So just so you know, like the Nira X Bible, as it were, She was born, her full name, are you ready? Her full name is Neera Alexander. Alec, kind of like Alec, like Sir Alec. And Xander is her actual last name. That's her original timeline. She was born July 5th, 2170. TSOTG represent. No, I believe her birthday is going to be July 5th because the book came out in June, July. And somebody's birthday in the Illuminati of the Cyber Angel Citadel, somebody's birthday matches up with July 5th. And we have honored this particular Illuminati member to share Neera X's birthday. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Kevin, yeah, you got it, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Hence the X. That's the X. You know, the very first time in the first series that we had her, she kind of like joked off the X. It was kind of like a pun at the end of the story because she sort of didn't remember her last name, didn't know it because she had no knowledge of some of her previous timelines, and she just put an X when she was signing her name, kind of like just as a joke. But Xander is her official last name. That is true. And it's also lines up with some of the continuity with her brother, because her brother, who becomes Paradox, he's the guy that actually did the big temporal experiment that imploded and destroyed timelines and messed everything up, but also gave them both their powers, kind of like the yin and yang of their temporal powers. In the original book, his name was Cain, but back then I was thinking, like Cain and Abel, that sort of thing. It's like all right, they're related, they're brother and sister. Cain, it's like a little biblical reference, but then I wasn't really happy with just using it that way. It's a little bit too on the nose, So his name is actually Alec Xander. His last name is Xander. His first name would be Cain, so that way the Cain still stays there for the sense of continuity. So that way I can kind of like, okay, like that way I could kind of like bring that forward. But Cain Alexander is his full name. So that way, brother and sister, Cain Alexander and Neera Alexander. Now you see where the relationship is, and here's the thing: Evil Neera also fits into this. Evil Neera is actually not one of our original Neeras. She's actually her own Neera. She's the only Neera from all the different timelines because she's from a completely different dimension. She's from a doppelganger dimension. So ENX, if you're ready for this now, are you ready? Are you ready, Chet? This is ENX's official full name. It is Elizabeth Neera Xander. ENX. Elizabeth Neera Xander. You know what? You're so right about that. But at the same time, it's like she's got this, her mom is Puerto Rican, but her dad is actually from Mecca, New York. So there's where the names there's a simple explanation to that, and basically I'm using experience for that bit of background just because I sort of share the same thing, so it was easy for me to kind of like lean on that for her background, because my mom is Puerto Rican and my dad is from Michigan. He's actually Irish descent. And his family, my family, didn't come to the United States until I don't know, like the 1900s, like literally like 1900s, somewhere in that time zone, like not necessarily like the 18 like late 1800s, but at very early 1900s. They came here from Europe. So that's where the names. Yeah, she's not going to have like a typical Puerto Rican name. Yeah, I thought I would surprise you with it. I know we didn't discuss it, but you know what? If you have any issues, or if you have any ideas, or if you have, I am totally willing to modify that. So when it comes to ENX, when it comes to Evil Nira, I will definitely always talk to you if you don't like a certain direction that she's going. So you let me know. You let me know what you think. See if you approve, and we'll just figure it out. We'll figure it out from there. We'll do it together. Bro, she should wear a new Mech Rican hat. Is that like a sideway? Because Kat's mom is Mexican. It's like my daughter. For anybody who's watching, and you don't know my family background. My mom is Puerto Rican. So my daughter, she's half Puerto Rican, and her mom is Mexican. So she's half Puerto Rican, half Mexican. So that's actually pretty funny. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like the idea. I'm glad you're just messing with me. You've always been awesome, brother. You've always been nice to me, man. If it wasn't for Chet, all those years ago, I would have like not taken pictures of most of my commissions at my table. Holy crap. Like I kept on having to get reminded like constantly. It's like, hey, did you take a picture of that one? Did you take a picture of that one? And I was like, oh man, it's like I need to form some good habits. New Eurekan hats. Why, they have hats specifically for New Eurekans? I'm gonna have to start looking this up. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing some of my heritage. It's like but yeah, some of the parallels with Nira, as far as like family background and stuff like that. It mirrors mine in some respects, only because that helps me keep it straight in my head when I'm writing her as a character, because like I already know it. It's like, it's one of those things like you write what you know. Um, so I was born in New York City, and granted, I grew up most of my life. I grew up right here in Virginia Beach. The two places that I've lived the longest really has been Virginia Beach, here where we live now, and San Diego, where I first started drawing comics. That's when I got my first big break, drawing for Eclipse. Dude, you're so right. Yeah, I'm glad that you were standing there. It's like you're being a very good influence on me, and you're being a support system for me. So, but that's one of the reasons we became friends, man. It's like always looking out. And now we are creating all of this. Boom, 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 boom. Word. Yeah, see, we got a few more people in the room watching from afar. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to jump in the chat. All are welcomed. And I am glad you guys are here. In fact, I'll probably have to go through my little info dump again just to let people know what the artwork is, and just make sure that people know that they could sign up at the website. And it's obligation free, by the way. So it's like, yes, you could sign up at here. Let me I'll put up the thing again. You could sign up at zenbountywars.com. And this is one of the pieces of artwork. It's you sign up now, because the Kickstarter, even the pre-launch page for the Kickstarter, it's not going to go up until October-ish. There's a lot of moving parts. Working with a larger comic book company, there's a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of people involved. So I just can't jump and do things right away when it's good for me. It's got to be good for a lot of different people. And, in a lot of wheels and a lot of cogs in the wheels and the cogs and you know how that is. A lot of things in the machine. So in the meantime, we do have this webpage up at zenbountywars.com, and you can sign up there. It's just dropping your name and your email, and it's so that you can get early updates about the campaign, when it's going to drop, and stuff like that. So you're only going to get like a few emails out of it. It's not going to be like, you're not going to get like spammed a whole bunch. It's not going to be like that. It just helps the publisher plan ahead of time, based on like the interest from there, what's going on and what they want to do, like marketing wise or whatever. So you just sign up there, and you'll get some early details, early notes, early advertisements. But the important thing about it is that if you sign up, you will be one of the people who get this artwork. It's going to be on a 2-sided signature trading card. One side is going to be Zen Intergalactic Ninja, and the other side is going to be this artwork with Nira X Cyber Angel. And they will be signed. It's a signature card, and I will sign the Nira side, and Steve Stern, the co-creator of Zen, will sign the other side. Now, if you happen to sign up and you don't support the campaign, it's no skin off your teeth. It's just like no biggie. But if you do support the campaign, they will match up your name with the sign-up sheet, and they're going to make sure that you get one of these exclusive cards that's only for the people who signed up at the website. So because it's free and because there's no obligation, I say, like, dude, it's like, sign up at the thing just in case, I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think when you see the campaign and you see how the book is going to look, I think you'll be as excited as we are about it. I am really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, just from the title alone, you gotta figure in, the amount of action and cool alien friggin' fun that it's going to be. It's going to be super cool. I'm really looking forward to it. It's being written by Steve Stern, and all the artwork by moi, by Senor Mouse. And it would help us a lot to have more people sign up. And plus, hey, like I said this before, but it kind of makes me look good in front of the publisher. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's like, hey, that Bill guy, maybe we should get him to draw Zen more often. Ken, true, Chad. I've had to send pictures of stuff that Bill has done because he had no copies of them, and it's true. It's totally true. You just sent me one just recently, and I didn't have a good picture or a good scan of it or nothing, and that's not only because sometimes I'm not taking pictures of things. Like some of that stuff from back then, I didn't have a decent camera, or I didn't have a computer back then. But even when I did, I moved cross country a few times, and for one reason or another, I moved from San Diego to Virginia. And on some of those trips, a lot of things got lost, and they're in the ether as we speak. You know, they're gone. So anytime I can get a little bit of help recovering some of that stuff, that's always welcomed. That's a lifesaver. But yeah, I'm much better about documenting everything nowadays and taking a lot more pictures. That way, we have a way of sharing them. You know. Yeah, it was for a reason when I did it. It helps bring ideas and see how his art form progresses through the years, and that means the world to me too. I love the fact that that you're following, you know, and that anybody's actually following how the stuff is evolving over time. Ken, you know, there's I forgot who started telling me this. I think it was our good friend Mikey Babinski. I think he was the one who told me. It's just like if you take any piece of artwork that Bill draws and turn it upside down or sideways, it's porn. It's like I don't agree with him at all. So you know, if you agree with that, that's just your own. Yeah, Tom was spreading that around too a lot. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I will, Ken. Yeah, for sure. And plus, I want to start posting a lot of that. You know, whatever I can, whatever I can. I probably won't be able to post maybe a lot of the Avatar Press books. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to actually post all of those pages in sequence, but I'm sure I could post like a few of them here and there. But you know, like if somebody else, if a fan is posting any of that material, like you know, I wouldn't be able to stop them, of course. I'm not saying that's a good idea. I'm just yeah. I'm so happy that we're able to revisit these characters again. We're bringing back the '90s, y'all. And I'm glad that my back has actually been behaving. It's like, dude, you have no idea how badly my back was hurting. Holy crap. I wasn't sure if I was going to go to the ER or not. You know, it's one of those things where it hurt that bad. But I guess that's going to be par for the course being an older guy now, I guess. Like everything feels a lot more vivid. Like, holy crap. Like, what did I break? What is permanently broken? You know, if I start humming, do you think that YouTube will actually flag me for licensed music? Like they've hit me for so many times. Jester Comics, yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks for commenting. One of my favorite pieces of art is a lovely commission work of my characters from at least 25 years ago. Bro, that's 25 years. Holy smokes! I can't believe it's been that long. Are you serious? Because like time is a beast. Like like a lot of my memories, even from like Comic Con and I mean, that stuff feels like. I mean, it doesn't feel like 25 years. You know what I mean? Like, how can it be that long ago? That doesn't seem possible. But I'm glad you're here, dude. It's like I'm glad you're popping in and hanging out with us. Oh no, yeah, catch up, dude. Catch up, Kevin. We're just chilling, and I'm sure we're gonna be here for we'll be here for another at least 30 minutes. Shoot, we might even be here for another hour. Who knows? Like, all good, all good. We're just chilling out. Don't call me Lizzie. By the way, that's a spot on impression of her voice. She has a voice that sounds just like Lizzie. Okay, maybe she doesn't. I don't want to. Yeah, I know, right? Time is crazy. Like it's dude. No, I'm glad you dig it. I'm totally glad you dig it. It's what I live for, man. It's like this is the stuff that connects us, you know? It's what I do. I clicked on a button and then my whole screen went away. I was just like, I ruined the live stream. It's like, no, we're still here. It's fine. It's all good. All right, I'm just gonna stretch my back for like 2 seconds, guys. Just kind of like lean back, make sure that nothing's broken. So I'm just gonna play this real quick, and I'll be right back. And we are back from stretching our back. We're back from our back. Alrighty. So thank you for joining us. I've taken a real liking to this brush pen, by the way. I didn't think that I was going to like these brush pens as much as I do, but it turns out it's like a good everything tool, you know? Good for those like the big holding lines. You're confusing me, man. You know what's going on. All right, let me put this down here again. All right, back over yonder. Let me put the comment thing back up so I can actually see what we're talking about. Oh yeah. I could have picked a worse name. It could have been Emily. It could have been Eleanor. Could have picked like some old west or 1920s name. So I think we did all right. I think we did all right. I got to change my tools depending on how shaky my hand might be. I don't know why my hand shakes sometimes. Sometimes maybe it's because I don't eat, or I don't know if my blood sugar or whatever. It's like I'm sure everything affects everything. So sometimes you're trying to get those smooth lines, and it's just like it depends. Yes. Naughty Nira. Nira naughtiness is reserved for the club. But hey, now I have to read the books at funny angles. Yeah, it's like it's a hidden feature. All of our all of our general audience books have special features hidden within their pages and poses. I can't help myself, man. It's what I've been training for my whole life. Yeah, I have to angle my arm a little bit. And by the way, there is a factor when drawing live with a camera in your face. So there are additional challenges, which is cool. I'm up for the challenge. Let that ink dry for a second. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally bump my head into the camera. I'm trying to like get real close to the paper so I can see what I'm doing. It's true, Ken. It's there. It's there. If you look for it, it's there. I'm telling you. But if anybody wants to support our shenanigans, head on over to Club Corrupt, and you can see our other shenanigans are over there. So, and don't get the like you can get like whatever tier you want. I've only got 2 tiers over there. There's a $5 tier and there's a $10 tier. But the $5 tier gives you access to everything. So if you decide to do the $10 tier, that's because you wanted to buy me a cup of coffee also and just support the studio a little bit more, which I 1000% appreciate. And if you do that, that means a lot to me that you do that. But I do want you to know that if you just get the $5 tier, you'll have access to everything that we post on the page. So just want to let you know that's on there. I think I made it pretty clear on the page itself too. But I just want to let you know before you even go over there that that it's all good. Yeah, and every single month we give away some free artwork. So for the $5 a month, you have a chance at winning. I usually give away like 2 pieces of original artwork, and they don't really allow people to do raffles or anything like that. So I have something called I have something called the secret randoms. Yes, Ken, thank you very much. And what I do is there's just a random generator. You can just go to a website, and you can get a random generator, and it just picks a number 1 through whatever I put into it, and it'll pick some random numbers for me. And I have to word it just right so that way they don't get mad at me for giving away free things. So I call it the secret randoms. And I say that, these are the people that were picked for this month, and this is the artwork that got picked for this month. And by the way, the secret randoms are going to be drawn later tonight after we're done with the live stream. So that's going to be sometime like around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I'm going to post that on the Patreon page. 2 people that will win those pieces of artwork. Sometimes they're nudie artwork, sometimes they're not. Just all depends from month to month. It's not random since I haven't won, says Ken. I'm telling you, I listened to the random generator. The generator picks it. But yeah, it's like every month we'll pick 2 people, and I got different pieces of artwork. It might be a piece of artwork that I have in the studio. It might be an original page from one of our books. It might be sketch card art. It might be an original piece that's drawn just for I can't really call it a contest because they don't like me to do that. Yeah, so that way, for your $5, you have a chance at winning a piece of artwork that's worth, hopefully $80 or whatever, and and upward and onward. So yeah, it's like, if you want to go over there and support, I would love you to do that. That would be amazing. And slowly but surely, the more members that we get there, the more often I will definitely be able to post. This month, August, we have actually quite a few commission ideas that are in progress for the month of August. So this month is actually a really good month to jump in because there'll be a lot of new things on there, and plus you have access to all the other posts also. So that's all well and good. In fact, what do I got here? I can actually show you. Yeah, I could show you the Club Corrupt page real quick, just so you could see it. Yeah, there's 590 posts. We have a nice tight group of supporters. I mean, 19 members. So your chances of you winning some art every month, pretty darn good. And there's the $5 a month thing, and of course, everything's blurry underneath. There's a couple of posts that are just public posts, like ads and things like that. But all the nudie stuff, of course, that's going to be all censored. They don't let you just have that going. So yeah, please check it out. We would all appreciate it. We all want the club to grow. You and me both. Yeah, it was crazy. Actually, there was 2 months in a row where the person that won some artwork, and of course I can't phrase it like that because they don't like that. The 2 people that got free artwork as a thank you, they lived overseas and the shipping killed me. But it's like, I was still happy to do it, because I said I was going to do that, and if you're supporting the club, you're supporting the club. It's like it's part of our thing. So we want you with us. So let me see here. Let me throw up the ZenBountyWars.com, because I would like to have some more people sign up before too long. That would be super cool. Okay. Let me see here. There's a deep thought question. Okay, Chet. Okay, here's a deep thought question, Bill. What are your thoughts on if Nero was able to go, rogue or evil to some extent? Be a thought to do down the road, maybe. That's absolutely I want to do some different things with her, some surprising and cool stories with her for sure. And if she did go rogue, it's like, are you thinking that maybe Nero is going to go a little bit more rogue than evil Nero would even go? And oh, who knows? Maybe ENX has to reel her back in, like Ken says in this one, or maybe ENX, maybe they're in on something together. Maybe they're down on some really rough plan together. Who knows? Yeah. I'm definitely up for some ideas. Kat was also throwing me an idea of a special story of Nira and a couple of choice cyber angels, having them together and having them function in a story where all of them are witches instead of actual cyber angels. They're still cyber angels, but the story has the whole story has a real witch coven kind of vibe to it. It could be like a different reality, a different dimension or whatever, where that's how they are. So she's tossing me some ideas too. So yeah, definitely, yeah, it's definitely a thought for sure. Yep. We there's so many fun directions and so many fun things that we can do with Nira that yeah, it's like if you let me know what you're thinking, we'll put it on the table and we'll see. Yeah, the Halloween special. Yeah, that's right. Right. I wish October wasn't this close because like we've already got a couple other things in progress. But that could be the Halloween special for next year. We could do it in time for that. That would be sweet. Nero goes rogue. So who goes Psylocke? I see what you did there. I see what you did there. We're gonna do like an X-Men themed. Yeah, Cyber Angel Witches Coven. I mean, it's like something about that feels like it could be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You like my soundtrack in the background? I have no soundtrack. Get a little calf muscle on there. Yeah, there's still we have a special one-off cover that we still have to print for you. There's a couple of we actually have a list. There's a list of things in your drawer that need to be worked on fairly soon. That is for sure. That's one of the things I'm hoping will be a positive from not being able to go to San Diego Comic Con is being able to use that time to catch up on a lot of things. Not to break my back. That was certainly not planned. I don't know where I don't. I'm not even sure when it was that I pulled my back. It's one of those things where when you injure your back and it doesn't actually hurt till like a week later, like you're not really sure what you did. I definitely pulled the crap out of something. Ken, you should do a Jim Ballant Tarot Nira crossover. Well, wouldn't that be cool? That would. I don't know. It's like I don't know Jim. I don't know Jim personally, but you never know. I wouldn't rule it out. Oh yeah, yeah. You're like your stuff. You have a lot of commission stuff. You have some Nira stuff that we have to do yet. I still have to do your one of one cover for that issue of Nira. You supported that you got to get that one of one cover and then I don't know if I can get it sent from the printer straight to CGC or whatnot because I don't know how to do the CGC stuff. I don't know how to get things slabbed, so we'll have to figure that out as we go. But it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Kevin, I've seen how Nira and company look all witchy. Yes. Right, right. You read my mind. Kevin, I know what you mean. My back hates me from Comic Con, but at least I know exactly what I did and when. Yes, you sacrificed your back not in vain, my friend. My back just broke for no damn reason. Oh man, Chet, I don't think Jim remembers me. Been a long time since I was in person with him, or I would ask what he would say. Yeah, yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, it's been a long time seeing people in person and stuff like that. So, and I don't think I don't think I've actually met Jim before myself. I haven't run in his circles, so it's something that would be neat to bring up, but I don't think it's something to count on for sure. Yes, Kevin, you had to have taken like so many cool photos. I saw some of your posts, and as I was living vicariously through your weekend. So that was actually very nice, very nice. Here we go. Let me put this over here. I'm really doing like the heavy holding lines with the brush pen. Chet. Let me find the art he did for me and see what year it was. Oh my, 2008. Yeah, that was a while back. That was definitely a while back. Man, 2008. I tell you, we were just mentioning that before. Time is a beast. Like, holy shit. Like things that I think took place 5 years ago, actually 10 and 15 years ago, and it's not cool. Ken, you met him a long time ago. Pretty cool guy. Yeah, yeah. I've always heard he's a cool guy. Like I've always, yeah. I wish I had a chance to meet him back then. That would have been pretty cool. But then I started working. Working in Artist Alley is actually a lot more time consuming than like when you have a booth or when you have a table or something like that, because you really do have to be there like the entire time. So I didn't really have a lot of like for the years that I was working Artist Alley, I really didn't have a lot of time to visit people and walk around and stuff like that. Kevin, not as many photos as in years past, but still just over 12,000 photos. 12,000, yo. I want to see some highlights. That's amazing. Kevin, Jim is awesome, and he loves being able to draw naughty. Yes, I picked up his cool energy from his work. Definitely, like I know he likes what he does. Kevin, he's asking you, Chet. What did he do for you? What did he? Oh, well, you're right here. I say, oh, really? Oh, Chet, that's cool that he did that. He did a my. Yep, yep. Nice, nice, beautiful. Yeah, that's super good. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Let's see here. For people that are watching this a little bit later, as far as that Zen Bounty Wars web page goes, just because I'm learning how to press buttons and share screens and all that sort of stuff, I will show you real quick what the web page looks like. So it's just a simple. It's really just a landing page. There's really not much to it other than promotional artwork. So you can see how some of the things are starting to look, letting you know that it's the long-awaited sequel to First Comics' best-selling Hard Bounty, which was drawn by Marat Michaels. We all know Marat. He did a great job with that book, and they've done really well with it. So we got Zen together with Nira X, this cool crossover, and it's gonna be like a 4-issue thing. So really looking forward to actually like getting it all put together, and it's gonna be good. So Zen Bounty Wars. You like my logo? It looks a little Star Wars-ish, little galactic. Yeah. So Steve Stern is the writer, co-creator of Zen, and of course myself doing the artwork. And it says here, just sign me up for updates and my free Zen Near X exclusive signature card to be included when I place my order later when the Kickstarter launches. No commitment now. Just drop your name so we can plan ahead. Blah blah blah. So it's just your name, email address. That's all it is, and it just allows Steve. You'll get an email direct from Steve Stern, giving you like an announcement, just letting you know when the Kickstarter is going to launch, letting you know if there's whatever special items that we might decide to put with uh, with the campaign, or little things like that. You get to find out that stuff first, and of course the most important thing is being able to get the signature, the exclusive signature card, because only people that sign up on this landing page will get one. So if you do decide to back the campaign, they're going to match your name with the list from this webpage, so that way you can get your trading card. And if you don't support the campaign, no harm, no foul. It's all good. Just we just want to know that you're interested, and that you're here. That you're looking forward to seeing what it's all about, and then you could check out the campaign. You could decide for yourself if you want to jump in for which tier. Could be just the PDF, and that way you just enjoy it on your computer, or if you want to get the physical book, and you know how all these things work. So we're looking forward to drawing the story and getting it put on paper. Kevin, you want to see gorgeous, busty, barely clad Asians? Imagining in my head what a Ballant Nera would look like and what a Mouse Raven Hex would look like. That would be so fun, right? I don't know that maybe we'll, if nothing else, maybe we could do it as a commission piece. Like just make it happen just to see what it would look like. That would be so fun. Yeah, Murad is cool. Yeah, I like Murad a lot. Naughty and Nice is a good book. I'm not sure. I did a Naughty and Nice pinup for one of his issues, and I'm not sure what issue it ended up in. I'm not really sure where it is. So it's in one of them. It's in there somewhere. That's going to be a scavenger hunt, trying to find out where that is. Connect with Jim since he got his. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Uh, Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Jim's done some a lot of cool pieces for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Scarlet Witch, Slave Leia, Zatanna, Psylocke, Black Widow. That Jean Grey Black Queen must have been pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Jester Comics. Dude. Yeah, you should apologize 23 years ago. You just aged me another decade. Oh man. But that's amazing though. It's like the fact that we have a shared history that goes back that far. Isn't that crazy? That is just nuts. That is just nuts. But that's amazing. It does make me super happy that we did that. Oh, you do have that art, don't you? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. True that. You and me both. You and me both, dude. Oh man. Oh, I can just imagine, dude. It's like, yeah, I bet that Black Queen is gorgeous. Yep. He did a nice job on that. That is true. That is the truth. The truth of the matter. Let's grab a different pen. Here's got some teeth on her boots. She's either got like the crazy high heel shoes that I like to like the high heel mecha boots that I like to put on her, or she's got these off road chunky boots. Something about it. I always end up drawing it like that. Here we go. Let me set that here for right now. Of course, Ken. Yeah, the heels are always, I always love drawing the heels. Heels. But that's the beauty of the Cyberskin, man. It's like she wants heels, she gets heels. She changes on the fly. Here we go. Let me put this thing over here. There we go. That way I can I switch the buttons around, but then if I had to switch it back to the thing, so that way I could see the comments when they pop up. Yeah, I'll do this for a few more years, and I might be considered a YouTuber. Right now, I'm just a guy who uses YouTube. I can only imagine. She can make lots of things with her Cyberskin too, is from from what I heard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yes, she is quite creative when the situation calls for it. And when the comic book censors aren't there. That's what Club Corrupt is all about. Always like drawing that belt. Kevin, I can only imagine what she can create. Only Bill really knows. Only the shadow knows. What stuff in my pile are you pondering on? Just give me hints without saying if needed. Well, I will ponder on that for a couple of moments because you actually do have a few things in your pile that that need to be looked at. And there are lots of sketch covers and things of that nature that are ready to go. So I need to figure out which thing we're going to get to. You know, there's a couple of Witchblade cards in the drawer. Those would be really fun to take care of that. Let me see. Is there one Witchblade card or is there two? There's actually a couple of Witchblade cards in here for you. Because you know the layout of the studio, you know the drawer is like right next to me. So these 3 Witchblade cards are still yours, and they're still waiting for you. So that might be really, really, really fun. That kind of like sparks my interest, sparks my my creative juices, as it were. Ken, I definitely prefer the name Club Corrupt to Tasty Billy Club. There is something a little off about saying I'm part of the Tasty Billy Club. Oh my god, dude! Did I ever tell you the origin of the name Tasty Billy Club? Because yes, first of all, Club Corrupt is a far superior name. I have to thank our good friends William and Len for the Club Corrupt name, because they're the ones that brought that up to my attention. So that being said, Tasty Billy Club, the origins of Tasty Billy Club. You know who gave me that name, bro? Xbox. Xbox gave me a randomly generated name, and I still have it on my Xbox. Like, I just haven't played online in forever. I just play like single campaign type of games. So Xbox gave me the name, randomly generated, Tasty Billy Club. And during those particular years when I got that name, those were the years that I was playing Halo online, and it was just hilarious because I'm over there like shooting people and whatever, and you got your attitude on, and and it's Tasty Billy Club, and it's just that's the origin of that. That's where that came from. I sort of was using it for like for the adult stuff, for the website or whatever. But yeah, I agree with you. It didn't ring true. It only rings true when I'm just playing Halo. So I'm very, very glad that we had an option. Because holy crap, Tasty Billy Club is not. You don't want to be part of the Tasty Billy Club. sounds like a prison group. Like you don't want that to happen. What are your? Oh, now I got to catch up. Let's see. Still claiming that one sketchbook a loss. I take it. The one sketchbook. You're gonna have to refresh my memory. Yeah, you know that it's been a couple of minutes now, so we'll take a look. You can refresh my memory, because I have an actual sketchbook that belongs to you, like a sketchbook. So you have to brush up my memory on that one. Might have to talk about that one later, just so you get me on the right page. Let's see. Ken is you love to see this special number 1 of 1 cover. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. And I think I'm not going to tell anybody what the idea is, Chet, for that 1 of 1 cover. But if I remember it correctly, it's like a super cool idea. I think you guys are going to like. I think your jaw will drop when you see what his idea is for that cover, and it's going to be a 1 of 1s. Like, we're going to friggin' like slab that thing up and get it sealed. Which one? Kevin, I have a Witchblade from you, a crossover with Laura Croft. Oh, excellent. I think I remember that one. Yes, I want to say I remember that one. Ken, Bill was talking about a special cover for you. Just curious. Oh yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, there are a few. Yep. Billy Club shouldn't be tasted unless you're a bad guy. Yeah, it's like I don't want to approach a possible interested party with that kind of attitude. Lucky you, lucky, not lucky. Luckier. Who's luckier here? Which one is it? Still got Zombie Nera. Yep, yep. And yeah, I know there's another one. It's there is a cover, uh and I want to say it's I don't think it's the I don't you know what? It might be the Zombie versus Cheerleaders crossover cover. Um but I for some reason I thought it was one of the Reborn covers. But it might be actually be. But either way, I mean, it's like the idea that you had for it is bombastic. It had something to do with a queen of some kind. So I won't say anything else about it. Like we'll 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 clear everything up when we have some time. Right now, I'm kind of in catch up mode, and my brain is all over the place, just trying to get through, like just clearing all the other things out of the drawer and out of the desk. Possibly the Thalia one. Like I said, we'll sit down and talk so we can because I'll actually have to look through your drawer now and look at our paper and our notes. Yeah, I was thinking for Reborn that it was something like that, but there was another idea where you had ENX going up against a large evil character, and but like I said, I don't want to say too much about it because then that'll ruin the surprise. So we can talk about that a little bit later. Get my brain a little bit freed up, and I will get back on track. All I need is all I need is a little bit of time, and I'll get everything back on track again, back where it should be. After this whole debacle with my back, I didn't even know what my name was. Yeah, I know it's going to drive me nuts too. Well, we'll talk about it. It's going to be cool. Oops, there you go. Okay, chat. Okay, question for Ken and Kevin. Remember J. Co. and their museum edition books? It's not Tasty Billy. No, it is not. Okay, cool. All right, I will get I'm gonna get a little bit of this in here while you guys do that. That'll be cool. Let's see where you guys are. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, you guys are talking about a book that I don't know about. You guys have to freshen me up. Not sure, not sure. Boob number 2. Can't have one without the other. I mean, you could, but, I'm just saying. I always like shading those ribs. What is it about ribs? Ken, good eye, my friend. Good eye. This is a boob window. I had to find a way to I got a boob window and I have a hip window because it's a larger comic book company, and for a lot of the poses that I like to draw her in, um, if she's wearing no pants, it ends up being more explicit than anybody's comfortable with. So I want to make sure that everything's on the level, everything's comfortable, and everything's good, for like all audience. So my answer to that was basically she's wearing her red costume, her normal red costume in the middle, and then she's got kind of an armpit side. She's got a side boob window, and she's got a side hip window, and then she's got pants. And the pants are just riding really low, but she's got her one piece on underneath it. So technically, she's way more covered than she's ever been, but at the same time, like showing just enough that it's like good and sexy. Kevin, just a little trivia. AI is still in comics all these years later, over in Lakeside now. Oh, Al. I thought we were having a discussion about AI art. Holy shit. No, you're talking about Al. Holy crap. All these years later, dude, really in Lakeside? I thought maybe he just left comics altogether because with the shop, was the shop the original shop? Because the last time I went there, it was, first of all, a super long time ago, but the shop was there, but maybe Al wasn't there. I wasn't really sure. Or did Al leave and then the shop closed down? You're gonna have to catch me up. yeah. I thought for sure you were saying I thought for sure you were saying AI. It's like, let's talk about AI. It's a trigger subject. We should talk about it now. Boobs, hips, and ribs, man. Sounds like I'm ordering at a restaurant. So delicious. It looks like Nira is reclining on a bed. Damn it. You're right. Once again, Mikey Babinski and Tom are right. You turn any of my artwork sideways and it becomes something else. There she is, reclining on it. Like, all I have to do is draw the pillow underneath her head, and she is like striking a cool little sexy pose there. I just can't help myself. Still, this is funny, but it's nice. It's nice to know Al is still around. Ken is correct. I told you so. I done told you so. Oh man. Well, guys, we're coming up on we're almost at the 2 hour mark, and I actually have to cut out for tonight. We could do some live streams that are longer. Just tonight happens to be a little bit shorter. I think 2 hours is probably a good time to, unless we had some other things going on or whatever. So, but my back is feeling way better. It is a little achy, so I guess maybe I shouldn't push it too hard. You turn it the other way. She's kneeling. Oh my, okay, I gotta see. Son of a bitch. Well, we may as well try for upside down and see. Yep. No. All right. I'm a lost cause, man. I've either found the answer or I have no answer. But yeah, she's coming out good. I like the way she's coming out, and I got a costume design is just for this series. Not that she's not going to wear it at any other time, but it was cool coming up with a new costume design just for the series. So that was a lot of fun. Kevin, okay, yeah, catch me up on Al. Yep, on 2nd Street was where you did the signing, right? Al ran the shop in Chula Vista, right? Everything got consolidated a while back into one shop. Okay, well, I'm glad that at least the one shop is up and running. That is there. That's cool. That's cool to find out. Yeah, that's the good old days, man. It's like that's the old days of San Diego. Like, I don't want to call it like the old days. Like all of a sudden I'm talking about the old West or something. Back 100 years ago, back when we were looking for gold and drawing comics. But yeah, those were fun years, man. That's when everything started to happen for me as far as art and as far as working in comics and everything like that. Yes, you're correct, Kevin. Upside down, she is in fact Spider-Woman. Let me look at this. Actually, she is. I can't help it. I love drawing Spider-Woman too. So I wear my influences on my sleeve, I think. And I think you guys know me. You guys know me very well. So I think that's what's happening. Well, hey, man. Everybody, thank you for being here. This was cool that we could chat. We're going to do this every Saturday, 8 o'clock, unless we come up with some different times, unless you guys tell me something different. I will try to keep this schedule up as best I can. So I'm already on a roll. I'm on a roll, man. This is week 2, and I've actually kept it. Outrage. Yeah, I got to thank Frank for a lot because his outrage set a standard in the industry. Yeah, definitely, Ken. You have a good night. I'm gonna play the out here in just a second. I hope everybody has a good night. And I'll be in touch with most of you guys throughout the week. And there's going to be some cool things. We're going to update the club page pretty soon with new stuff. And yeah, that is about it. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to play a quick thing so that way we could sign out. And I will see you guys. Whoop, let me see here. One more comment. Kaiser roll. Yeah, I'm on a roll. All right, man. Let me play this thing and see the credits. And dude, everybody have a great night, and I will see you guys next time.